It was the final week of March 2026. There were regulatory slowdowns, model leaks, new approaches to monetization, and nationalized AI policy. Let's dive in on this April Fool's Day. But believe it or not, all the news here is real. First off, Melania in the White House. I can't believe I'm starting out with this. So sorry, this is not an April Fool's joke. The First Lady really did have a robot guest at the White House this past week. What happened thereafter is unknown, and this is not a joke. The robot itself was a demonstration of a new initiative to integrate empathetic AI robots into pediatric hospitals. Now, she probably did more to help the world stay alive this past week, but okay, never mind. Other than that, the biggest headline of the week came from Anthropic, but this time it wasn't just another announcement of a new version, something or other. On March 26, a massive configuration error in the company's content management system exposed nearly 3,000 unpublished documents, including details of a step change model called Claude Mythos. So now this was a secret, and we should not say anything. What did the leaked documents say, though, however, is that revealed that Mythos belongs to a new ultra high performance tier dubbed Capybara, whatever that is. So, unlike previous models that follow instructions step by step, Mythos is described as having the ability to plan and execute long sequence operations across multiple software environments autonomously. And I'm sure there'll be an announcement about this soon, but while we're on the topic of Anthropic, there are escalating tensions, as we know, with the Pentagon. Just one day earlier, on March 25, a federal district court judge in California blocked the Pentagon's effort to punish Anthropic by labeling it a supply chain risk, as they had done the week before or something like that. The judge said that there is nothing which supports the Orwellian notion that a company should be named an adversary for expressing disagreement with the government. We needed a judge to say that, but at least he said it. On March 25, reports surfaced that OpenAI is aggressively orienting its business for an IPO, potentially by the end of this year. Also at the same time, OpenAI said it shut down Sora, its consumer-facing video generation app. A report from the Wall Street Journal just yesterday told us the real reason why they shut it down. It was losing users like crazy, apparently, and costing the company $1 million every day, and that was just to keep the servers running. Insider reports suggest that underlying the technology is being, or the underlying technology is being redirected towards Spud, a new project focused on advanced world simulation for robotics and industrial automation rather than just short-term social media clips. Yesterday, the Trump administration officially unveiled the National AI Legislative Framework. And what's in it? Well, first, it's all about innovation, aiming to remove federal barriers to AI deployment across the energy and manufacturing sectors specifically. It also aims to block states like California from passing independent safety laws that conflict with federal standards which are said to be minimally burdensome. The framework also establishes commercially reasonable, as they say, quote unquote, commercially reasonable age assurance requirements for AI platforms and prohibits government agencies from using AI tools to silence or censor lawful political expression. That's good. Tell Anthropic. And next. Oh, geez. Well, anyway, AI was just causing my laptop to freeze up, or something was causing it. Google concluded a core update on March 27, introducing a controversial change to how users interact with the web. The update confirmed that Google is now using AI to dynamically rewrite title links in search results. So rather than displaying the title tag provided by a website and the website owner, Google search system synthesizes the page's content to create what it calls a more relevant headline for the user query, according to the user query. And SEO experts have noted that while this may improve click-through rates for some cases, It has also raised concerns regarding brand integrity and editorial control of the business or personal website. Also, this past week, researchers at Stanford released a study in Science showing that LLMs are dangerously agreeable. The study found that models affirmed harmful or illegal behavior 47% of the time when users sought personal advice, highlighting an urgent need for anti-psychophancy training and safety protocols. I had to spend 5 minutes practicing that word. A few days later, Global Digital Health Award was granted to Medical AI, the company Medical AI, for its use of AI to detect cardiovascular conditions from standard ECG waveforms currently being used and, as they claim, saving lives in over 250 hospitals worldwide. And finally, we heard about the KGM Meta court case. Actually, that should be KGM against Meta and Google court case this past week, which is more about social media, but highly relevant to AI, as AI, as we know, is a key part of the technology that feeds what we see on social media. The real significance of this verdict, beyond the result itself, is that by holding tech giants liable for the intentional design of addictive platforms, the jury has effectively cut through the shields where platforms have been claiming to be merely neutral conduits for speech. So the most immediate impact on AI development is no doubt in the elimination of the engagement at all costs model. Content recommendation is typically, of course, optimized for dwell time and click-through rates. Now AI companies must integrate what they call circuit breakers and friction into their models to enable the algorithm to detect compulsive patterns by the user. So there is now an algorithmic duty of care. If the algorithms are found to be defective by design, as they say, particularly with respect to vulnerable demographics, then the platforms are legally exposed. So what's the impact on this? And there will probably be a wave of safety audits similar to those in the automotive or pharmaceutical industries. The KGM precedent establishes that a moral and legal responsibility for AI's behavior rests squarely with the AI architects. So, interestingly, for all job seekers, I think you can now reorient your CV as AI safety auditor, and you should have no trouble finding a job by the end of the hour. Good luck on your AI journey, and have a great day ahead.